Something that an interviewee can do that sort of kind of off-puts the whole interview process. It's really kind of an attitude that they bring to it. It's you want to try and have it. You're trying to have a conversation with someone is really what you're going for, and it's really when you're just kind of trying to pull information out of someone. It really is. It makes your job a lot harder, and it makes it. You're less likely to look favorably on the characteristics they put out. Sort of those people who just very quick, short answers to any question that you ask. We're trying to ask these kind of broad questions and give you opportunities to expand on it. It's sort of what the politicians. It's not the question that they ask; it's the question you want. And so, interview that can take that question and expand on it is great. And it's really when they just kind of fire back. Like, oh, well, 10 years. You can't do anything with that.
Yeah. So a pet peeve for a resume. We just talked about this a little bit in the plenary. A lady was frustrated that she wants a system that allows for her to cut and paste her 30-page resume, right? I think that's the pet peeve, is that it has to be streamlined. It has to be effective. One of the things that I said to the group was, think about your resume as a book on a shelf. And they say never judge a book by its cover, but what grabs the user's attention is either the cover or the name of the book. And then you're thumbing through the substance, right? So if substance comes first, then they all look the same. So how do you stand out? You stand out through more creative ways, right? And more effective targeted ways versus, a 20-page resume that's, 10 font, top to bottom. Recruiters don't have the time. If they're posting a job and you're looking at 50 resumes and they're all 30 pages long or 10 pages long, you're looking for the buzzwords that capture your attention. Then you dig in deeper. If you don't see it, you're moving on because there's 20 other resumes right behind it.
One of my biggest pet peeves is nobody sends a thank you follow-up anymore. I don't need a card in the mail. That's ridiculous. But you have my business card, or you know how to get a hold of me. And if you can have 5 minutes to just say, thank you for the interview, I'm interested in this position. Again, I want to reiterate my interest in this, or I didn't have the chance to ask this question. Maintain this dialogue, and we'll tell you honestly where you are in the process. And I think people just need to understand that from the time that they're communicating and submitting their resume to the time that they're in face, these all matter and are being taken into consideration.